Welcome to the India Joy Influencer Con 2021.
Everybody, I know we are geared up for the fun riot that is coming our way today. So, joining us now, we have the super talented, super charming, and one of the sweetest content creators online. We all know her fondly as that Malu chick, and her reels. Oh my god, where does she get that energy, man? Like, the fangirl in me is already going all gaga waiting for this session, and I bet you all are excited for this too. So, without wasting any more time, with great honor, I welcome Nagma. So happy to see you at InfluencerCon 2021.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
All right. So the beginning of that Maluchik, like looking back, how did your journey begin?
Um, I don't think I can pinpoint one moment where it started. But it was basically like a process, like a journey. It still is a journey, but I guess content creation just sort of happened. I think a lot of people can say the same thing. Obviously, Instagram wasn't a thing that we thought could be a career for any of us back then when it just started. So we were just, I mean, I was just like posting stuff like anyone else. And then overnight things just started like picking up, and a huge part of that, like the credit would go to like Musically. TikTok used to be Musically back then, and yeah, Musically sort of like gave me that push, I would say.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, like you said, anybody can create content, but only few make it to, being popular or to get that, 1 lakh mark or 2 lakhs mark. So, people admire you for being the most relatable self, right? Like, which is being you on the screen. Like, what is your take on creating content, that helps creators stay relevant in times?
So I guess, I mean, if I had to say about staying relevant, I guess, like you said, my go-to would be just to like be yourself. Like I like to think that's why people enjoy my content, because I try as much as I can to just authentically just be my most authentic self. So yeah, I mean, I try not to let any of the worldly pressures like get to me, and yeah, I just always try and remember who I am and try to stick to that.
Definitely. So that the pressure to fit in, especially to make funny videos, like that demanded people to stick to English and Hindi, right? Like even South Indian creators stuck to English and Hindi for a very long period of time. As someone who makes content, including your nativity, that is Malayalam, how did you come out of this loop, and what are the inhibitions that you had initially?
So initially, I always stuck to English content, not because I felt pressured that I had to, but because, like for example, when I as a viewer, I used to view other like any other languages, like content in any other languages other than English. I would sort of lose interest quickly because I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, right? Because I obviously didn't know that language. So I would keep that in mind and be like, I want to be more inclusive in the sense that, assuming a lot of people know English as compared to like so many other languages, I always had that in my mind that I want people to understand what I'm saying and, my message. So even now that I also, I guess, was more comfortable speaking in English because my Malayalam has that slang of the area that I'm from in Kerala. So not even Malayalis sometimes can't understand what I'm saying, like a lot of Malayalis, because my slang would be, different. So now I've come out of that sort of, mind block that, okay, it's fine. I am who I am. I come from where I come from. So there's nothing to be, shy about. But even now, when I make Malayalam content, I try to include subtitles so that even people who don't understand Malayalam can understand what I'm saying, because that's what's the most important thing to me. Like I want everybody to understand. So yeah, that's why I used to do English content more. I still do, but yeah, now I try to like do a little bit of this and that.
Yeah, but speaking about it, I think language was never a barrier for your content, and because be it Nirmal Pillai or such. You all have been the budding stars of Malayalam content creation, if I must say, on Instagram especially. So statistically, I believe your rap video about Priyanka Chopra and that rap video was the famous one. But did you know that there is another video which actually amassed a lot of following for you? Do you know that video with Nirmal Pillai that you did, which is about how to know if somebody is Malayali, the song that played in the background, right? So,
Yeah.
how has your experience been after that rap video went viral?
After the rap video went viral, it was obviously like Priyanka Chopra, someone the likes of Priyanka Chopra shared it. Obviously, she has a huge following, like she has a huge fan base, and that sort of spilled over to my page as well because obviously, she shared it, and the overnight like boost I got after that was crazy. Like it was a huge boost, and I'm very grateful for that. And after like when basically like in the heat of that moment, like so many things were happening in my life as well, so I couldn't take complete advantage of that, but I was like getting like news companies were like reaching out to me, we want an interview with you, how did you feel, this that and the other, like Priyanka Chopra shared. And I was like, sadly I couldn't involve myself entirely in that whole wave of the Priyanka Chopra fiasco. But yeah, that was quite interesting though, to like suddenly be, obviously like when you're on social media you're always in the limelight, but then suddenly like when huge spotlight came on me, like, which was crazy, it was a crazy experience.
True, true. So the surge also got you followers from not just from Malayalam, I mean, a Malayalam speaking community, but also Telugu speaking community, Hindi and different. How do you like keep the diversity factor in mind while creating your content? Before it was just the Malayalam people, but now you have different set of audience. So your content is a big mix of Malayalam and sometimes Tamil, if I'm not wrong. And even in Telugu states, you amassed a great following in the recent times. So how do you make the audience stay or engage with your content?
I guess, like I said, the reason maybe I'd like to believe that why not only Malayalam speaking communities follow me is because I guess maybe I make content in English, and so that a lot more people can understand. But off late, like I obviously try to, not off late actually, ever since I started, like the reason my username itself is that Malu chick is because I obviously want to represent the Malayali community, right? But sometimes people get it mixed up thinking, oh, you're that Malu chick, but you don't speak Malayalam at all, so how are you that Malu chick? But the thing is, Malayalis like me also exist. Like some of us, we don't speak Malayalam all I mean, I speak Malayalam at home, but like we converse in English so that everybody can understand, and that's pretty much it. Like, I'd like to think that's why maybe a lot of other communities follow as well, and I always try to like represent Malayalam speaking communities as much as I can nowadays. But yeah, my main goal is to always be inclusive. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So one question I had was when it comes to monetizing content, brands with different products come to you saying, "Hey, we have this product, and since you're popular, make content around it." The way you make content changes, right? So now you have a mandatory subject around which you have to make the content. There's no spontaneity there. So how do you make sure that there's a balance while making content for brands? Because people recognize immediately, okay, this is branded content, they're doing it. One example that I can give you is that reel which you made with your mom, that Ina Mina Dika song, right? So how do you make sure that there's a balance between both the professional content that you make and also the content you make for entertainment?
So whenever brands reach out to me, I always make it clear that I won't go too far from what I already am. Like I always want to stay true to myself, right? So like there are a few things that I always keep in mind. I won't promote brands that I am not comfortable promoting, in the sense that if it's something I don't believe in, or if it's something that I feel won't be too beneficial, or just point blank I'm not comfortable. That's one thing. Second thing is, if I try and make sure that creative liberty is always mine, because I obviously don't want to be just like a spokesperson for the brand. Like I'm sort of a medium for the brand to reach other people, but I am still the medium. It's me that people are watching, right? So, and why are people watching me? Why do people follow me? Why have they been following me till now? I always try to keep that in mind. So that's, I guess that's how I maintain the balance.
Yeah, that's great. So, before and after, like, how did content creation change your lifestyle? Like, do you consider it as a career or just as a passion, and or is it a balance between both?
It's obviously both. Like I'm very grateful and very blessed to be like to have my passion as my career as well. Like that's like, would you ask Shah Rukh Khan if this is your passion or your career? It's obviously both, right? So
Yeah.
anyway, like this is obviously like it's I'm just very blessed that I get to follow my passion as my career.
True, true. So for somebody, let's say who just started with content creation, right? They have different things to play around with. Maybe some would go with the trends, Instagram reels, or some might pick up something and make content around it. So, what do you think budding content creators should keep in mind while creating content?
So rule number one should always be yourself, as cliche as that sounds. um, don't forget who you are and don't change yourself to fit in. Never do that in any aspect of your life, first of all. Second of all, don't worry about trends too much, but also don't like be against it. Like there's nothing wrong with, if you see a trend and you're like, no, 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 I don't want to be someone who's like just like everybody else doing trends. If you really want to do it, but don't do it just for the sake of it being a trend. And yeah, what else would I tell budding content creators? Like, don't give up. Things won't happen overnight. That's for sure. Yeah. If you keep working hard and being consistent at your own pace, yeah, things will work out.
Okay. So, what is your break then? I mean, after how much a period of time that you get your first break and you were like, oh my God, okay, this is something that I can do. When did you feel that?
So I guess I would have two moments, which I would consider a break. First was when back when I didn't think like content creation could be a career path. Back then, like I said, musically gave me that, like, opened this door for me. Like musically showed me that this is something that has a lot of potential, and you can you know like do it as a career. And but obviously at that point I couldn't take it up like I would have wanted to. The second point moment where which like gave me like the, what do you say, the courage and the confidence to like see, okay, you know what, actually I'm gonna do this, was when last year I got my first opportunity with Jordan. I keep telling them, they keep thinking it's a joke, that I'm just trying to like flatter them, but I keep telling them that you guys are the reason that I'm now able to do this like full time. You gave me that push. So yeah, Jordan, thanks you guys. Love you.
Yeah, so congratulations. Your video was out yesterday
Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
users loved
Oh,
it.
that's it.
Yeah. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? If this is not a cliche HR question that I'm asking, what kind of content you want to make?
Okay, so this whole like where do you see yourself in 5 years thing is something that I hate actually thinking about, because I don't, I'm not the kind of person that creates a smart plan. Like I don't know if you know about the SMART. I know the
Yeah.
term, but like like measurable, this, that, like time bound, all of that, all of these goals that you set. Like I'm not that kind of person. If that works for you, that's great. But I don't like to plan out the next 5 years of my life, and then like life is so unpredictable. Anything could happen. You could like chart out plans to the T, and nothing can go your way. But if that's what you like doing, that's fine. It just doesn't work for me. Like I love living in the moment, and I love to just see where life takes me. Obviously I put in the work where I want to put in the work, but I don't like to like see, okay, by 5 years I'm going to be here. Like maybe I'll be somewhere way better than I thought I would be. So I don't. I haven't thought about 5 years. I've never thought about 5 years ahead.
True.
But
So,
right now, like content wise, I've just started doing this for over a year now, a year and a half now, and I'm just like enjoying being able to do this full time. Like I'm exploring whatever I can do, and yeah, I'm just focusing on the now.
all right. So, since you're someone who loves spontaneity and who loves relatable stuff, I believe you will love rapid fires. Do you?
I don't know if
You're
I'm
good
so
sport.
rapid fire, but I'm a good sport. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
There's nothing rapid about me. Like I'm a very slow person, so I'll try my best to be rapid with your rapid fire.
Sure, definitely. All right. Who's your favorite influencer?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Shots fired. Okay, just kidding. Listen, I'm a very indecisive person, so I can't like pick one favorite because I can never pick one favorite anything. So if you ask me, influencer, like last month there was someone else. This month, oh my God, how would I? Okay, this is so random, but off late I've been watching this YouTuber a lot. His name is KSI. I don't know if a lot of people know. He's from the UK,
Okay.
and he's been a YouTuber for many years. But now recently I've started like binge watching his videos. So I guess I would say KSI right now in this moment.
Okay. Okay. And the next question would be, if you were to make a reel with one actor from Malayalam industry and one actor from Bollywood, who would it be?
Oh my God. One actor from Malayalam industry. I want to say Fahd Fasil because like I admire him so much as an actor, but I can't even imagine Fahd Fasil doing a reel. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
not
just
even on Instagram. Come on.
yeah, I'm gonna say Dulquer Salman because I just watched his latest movie Kurup, and yeah, I think we could like make a fun video. Also, I know that he lives in Chennai. At least I think so. I know he has a house here, so like hit me up, DQ. Let's go.
So you'll definitely remember me when BQ does a reel with you, right?
Yeah, for sure, Savitri.
Yeah. And next Bollywood, yeah.
Oh, Bollywood. Oh my God. Bollywood. Okay, just to like appease the schoolgirl inside me, I'm gonna say Ranbir Kapoor because he used to be my like biggest crush, celebrity crush back in school. So
Oh
just
yeah.
to make my
Heartthrobs, you are a fan. Oh,
yeah, childhood Nagma happy, I'm gonna say Ranbir.
yeah. So now a trick question. Uh, Nirmal Pillai or Satya, who is your best content buddy?
What kind of a question is that? Okay, wait. So best content buddy, I would have to say Nirmal because I've only done content with Nirmal, like Instagram content with Nirmal. So I know him better than Satya. Satya, I've worked on like two projects for Netflix together, but like we haven't had the chance to do content with each other. So yeah, like I still love you, Satya. So hit me up so you can be my next content buddy.
All right. So who's your favorite? What is your favorite content that you made?
Oh my God, favorite content that I made. Oh my God. Oh shit. I don't know. I feel like I feel like I'm someone who just keeps watching all my videos all the time. So to pick a favorite, oh my God. I don't know, dude. How do I pick a favorite?
Clock is ticking. Come
Huh?
on. 10, 9,
No,
7.
let me go through my page. I also don't remember. Favorite content? Come on. I don't know, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna say last year when the pandemic had just started, I made this video about the COVID first wave and second wave, like
Hmm.
vibing and dancing with each other in India. I
Yeah.
think I'd say like that's at the top of my list. One of the top. I can't pick a favorite. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay. So if you were to make only one genre of these two mentioning genre of videos, what would you make? Funny videos or rant videos?
Funny videos.
Oh,
I don't think I make that many rant videos.
yeah.
Maybe I
That's
should.
yeah. You should one day because your stories are full of rants. If I may say,
Full
sometimes
of rants?
not
What?
full of. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, very rarely. But yeah, I've seen the reaction to it, so maybe I should start.
Ah, you should definitely.
Okay, cool. I'll keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
So, what is your secret superpower?
My secret superpower would be there's only one of me. That's my superpower. Like, yes, I'm only one. There's
Yeah.
no other. There's no other that Malashik. So, I guess that's my superpower.
Okay. So what? Okay. Let me put it this way. What is one thing that nobody knows, but you have to share it right now?
Whoa, what is this? Gunpoint. Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. I have to share it though. Um, what is one thing? Okay, wait. I'm extremely short-tempered.
Oh.
I don't think people obviously when they watch my videos, I'm all like, hey, happy like all the time. Obviously, it's just like everybody shows their best side on social media, but I have a very scary side as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is that one trend that you didn't like but had to do out of insta pressure?
Hmm. So I try my best not to do anything that I don't actually like. So I can't actually think of anything that I've done which I didn't like at all on Instagram. But I do remember when I was in Musically, back when the rules of, social media were a little different, and, companies like Musically and all that, they obviously now everybody understands that the creator should have creative liberty because that's why people like them. So brands and companies and all like sort of let people do their own thing in their own style as much as they can. But back then it was like, okay, you have to do this. So I remember doing this one belly dance video which I hated. Oh my god, it was on Musically. I think it still might be because every time I try to delete it, I don't know, it keeps coming back. I don't know what's going on. But obviously now I don't have access to TikTok. But yeah, there was this video where I'm like doing a little belly dance with this very like special dress and yes, oh my god. I was just cringing just thinking about that video.
Oh, that's something that we got today, and we're definitely going to see it on Musically right now.
But you can't. TikTok is banned. It's on
Oh,
TikTok
yeah,
basically.
yeah. Sorry
Too
about
bad.
that. Okay. So, if you were to be an actor one day, what character would you prefer to play?
So I don't really dream about being an actor, but if I had to pick a character, like something that's already existing or something that I would like to.
Existing, yeah. Something that has already been portrayed by somebody else.
Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not doing this. I'm not going to. Wait. Oh shit. I can't think of a character that I've. Like I said, because I never pictured myself as an actor, I can't think of a character that I've seen and thought, oh, I want to do that. But if I had to pick.
Or would
Uh,
you do a movie with Fahad Fazil or Dulquer Salman? Who would it be?
I'd have to say hard faster.
Oh, Dulquer. That's heartbroken Milma.
Like I really admire his work, so I would be like so honored to be a part of anything that he does, I guess. So yeah.
All right. So that was one rapid fire, which was supposed to be like coffee with current coffee thing, but turned out to be influencer Kamala rapid fire.
Cute, cute attempt.
So, um, and to ask about content creation, back to that topic again. So, do you think there is one rule of thumb that every creator, irrespective of their beginning stage or already achieved stage, should follow?
I don't think I've like there's anything more for me to say other than the fact that just always remember what you really want for yourself, and yeah, just no matter what happens at any stage, don't forget that. Don't forget why you started, what you really want, and just see within yourself if this is really what you want to do. Then yeah, don't ever give up. Don't let anything come in your way. Um, there might be times when it'll get really difficult. People might try to stop you. Even your own family might not see any benefit in you doing this, but just just power through. It's okay if you have to like hear some, hear your parents shout at you, or hear some remarks here and there about how this is not good or this is not that. It's fine. At the end of the day, if they see that you're happy and if you're doing well for yourself, everything will fall into place. And it's okay if at some point that you're not able to fight that fight. That's okay as well. I back then, like I said, when I got that first opportunity, I couldn't do it because I wasn't strong enough to fight for this, like I am now. But I had to go through that journey to like realize the value of this, of what truly makes me happy. So yeah, just keep your head down and put in the hard work and be consistent, and everything will be okay. Whatever has to happen will happen.
Oh, that's so amazing the way you put it. And thank you so much, Nagma, for taking the time and being a part of InfluencerCon 2021. And we are looking forward to host you another time again. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for the
Great.
session.
Thank you for having me, Savitri.
Yeah. Do we have anything? Yeah. So we have a question from Prakasha. During COVID time, how was your life? How did you manage?
Um, so this is something funny that I keep telling people. My life before lockdown was also very similar to lockdown itself. I never was someone who would go out all the time, or things like that. A majority of my last 2, 3, 4 years has been inside my house only. So it wasn't that much of a huge difference. I'd say I guess that's also like a blessing in disguise because I was already kind of used to it, so it wasn't too difficult for me. But yeah, basically it wasn't very different from what my life already was, other than the fact that obviously the difficulties faced because of COVID. But yeah.
All right, and we have some more comments coming in, but since it's the time is up, so ending this note with Bangalore people would love to have you there again because people saw you there and they're looking forward to see you again.
For sure, very soon I'll keep coming to Bangalore, don't worry.
All right, thank
Hopefully.
you so much for joining, Nagma. It has been a fun session, and I believe all our audience had super fun.
Hope so. All the grand total of 10 people who's watching. I'm just kidding. I don't know how many people are watching. But yeah,
All right.
thank you so, so much for having me.